I just got done weed whacking. Well, I tried to weed whack, and then I had to do a whole bunch of other stuff. So, Grinchathon. Grinchathon. Yes, it is a readathon I created. If you don't know what it is, I don't know where you've been. Probably being way more productive on the internet than I have. I haven't been around, I know, whatever. Who cares? Let's get this prompt recorded. I'm melting, and you can probably tell that I'm melting. A nice cool shower will happen after this video. But anyway, Grinchathon is going to be running at the end of the month, as per usual, the Christmas in July. I'm going to run it from the 18th to the 31st, I think, just till the end of the month. We're just going to go forever, I think. And I think that's 14, is that 14 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. That's 14 days, 14 prompts. You don't need to do any of the prompts. You don't need to do all the prompts. You don't need to, you can do all the prompts if you want. You don't need to do anything. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can stack the prompts, you can manipulate the prompts, you can use books that you're already in the middle of or almost just about ready to finish. It does not matter. I don't care what you do. There are no rules. The number one, oh, I'm tired. Thirsty. The number one rule of Grinchathon is there are no rules, except for maybe stay hydrated. So you'll notice a theme. Actually, not really. But there are some prompts in here that are similar because I am in, if you're on the Grinchathon Discord, the like 5 of you that are, I will link down the Discord below, by the way. I had to delete the previous links because we kept getting scammers, and I'm sure we'll continue to get spam bots. Not scammers so much as bots, but they're just annoying. So I deleted the links, so we're going to try new links. So yeah, so there's link down below for the Discord. That's where all the stuff happens. It's year-round chatting with me and my friends. That's where we mostly just hang out all year round, but that's also where Grinchathon happens, and where sprints happen, and where all the things happen. I would say follow me on Instagram for photo prompts, but I'm not going to do photo prompts this round. And I don't really get on Instagram much these days. I have been avoiding the internet pretty successfully this year. As you can tell, maybe, probably not, because they're just bookshelves behind me, but I did move. We bought a house, so a lot has changed. And I've been busy, and you know what? The world's on fire right now, and I've just been preoccupied with other things. So, that you didn't need to know any of that. Anyway, Grinchathon. So, I hate the prompts when I make them. I always do, and then afterwards, eventually I just have to be like, yo, these are what they are. Again, you can ignore all of these, you can manipulate these, you can do whatever you want. Now, some of these are football related because the World Cup is going on right now, and I am a football fan. I always have been. That's not true. I haven't been. I think I became a football fan in 2018, actually. It hasn't been that long. During the World Cup in 2018. I was in Turkey during the group stage of the World Cup. I was in Turkey. That wasn't where they were hosting, but I was in the group stage of the World Cup in Turkey. I was visiting, touristing. I was traveling around, and it was on everywhere. It was everywhere you went, football was on, and somehow it stole my soul, and I've been a fan ever since. We went to go see Real Madrid play. When we finally went to Spain, we went to Madrid. That was one of the best moments of my life, was seeing Real Madrid play. And it was when Modric still played for Real Madrid, so I got to see him score a goal. It was awesome. It was badass and really cool for me, and a great experience. But anyway, sorry. So I like football. So I like a World Cup, even though they're corrupt. I'm still bitter about the Egypt Argentina game. I don't blame Argentina like a lot of people are. I think it's 100% FIFA. I don't think Messi personally had a hand in anything. Some people are just crazy. But yeah, I do think Egypt was robbed. I will say that. That goal should not have been disallowed. It was, yeah. If it was disallowed, then the other one should have been too. Okay, but anyway, some of these are football themed, is what I'm saying, what I meant to say. So, World Cup's going on. I think the World Cup will be, the final will be during Grinchathon. So if you hate football, maybe mute the general channel that day. Or most days, really. Right now, it's nothing but football over there. But anyway, so let's dive in. Grinchathon, like I said, I have multiple prompts. Do whatever you want with them. I'll give you like suggestions on how to manipulate them, but y'all are way better at manipulating them than I am anyway. But here we are. So number 1 is cool. We always do cool for the summertime, just like we always do warm for the winter time, because it's hot. And we have had a couple hot days here, and my mini split is like an asshole. It's kind of blowing out like hot air right now. Josh was whining and whining and whining about it being hot in here the other day. I'm hot because I was trying to weed whack and do all the things outside, so I'm melting, but that's just because I'm me. But anyway, cool. This could be reading in front of the AC, in front of a fan, reading in the nice cool bath, if you're into cold baths. I know this sounds weird, but I love a cold bath. Not a cold bath, but a cool bath. I'm weird. While having a cold beverage. Reading a book with cool colors on the cover, reading a book that's set somewhere cold, set in the wintertime, whatever, you do you, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. My nose itches. Eating ice cream. I'm just biased because I want ice cream. Number 2 is rainbow. I usually do this one in July now because Pride Month is over, and it makes me really sad that Pride Month flies by so fast. Pride Month is also my birthday month, not that that matters. I don't really celebrate my birthday, but it bums me out because Pride books should not just be read during Pride. So I put this prompt in here. If you do not want to read LGBTQIA+ books, I judge you a little bit, but if you don't have any on your TBR and you're trying to manipulate your TBR, I get it, whatever. You can pick your favorite color of the rainbow. You can pick a book with rainbow colors. You can do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. If there happens to be a rainbow that day, that counts. If the word rainbow's in the title. I don't think I have any books with rainbow in the title. Number 3 is green and black. Again, lots of color. There's lots of colors on here. Green and black. You could read a book that just has G in the title for green, or B in the title for black. You can read a book that is green and black. That's usually what I do. I usually find a book on my shelf that's green and black and read it. You can read a book that's just green. You can read a book that's just black. You could read while reading green or black and or black. You could read while eating something green and black. I don't know what's green and black that you're going to eat. Sansa's playing with a hair tie that she stole. It's going crazy. So yeah, another one that's always there. Number 4 is goal, which ironically, I've used this one before, but it ironically fits the theme, kind of. The theme that isn't really a theme, because not all of these are football related at all. But goal. So this could be a goal. So it could be a football book. You could read while watching a football game. I do that a lot, especially during commentators and stuff, like in the halftime. And that I usually read. Or if the game's really boring, because we do have those sometime. It happens. But anyway, so this could be a book that helps you get towards your reading goal. So that could be any book. This could be a book that checks off a goal for you for the year. It could be a book about football. It could be a book about goals. It could be a book that has goal in the title. Doesn't matter. You do you. I feel like this video is like 3 hours long already. I'm not used to talking to you guys. I'm sorry. Number 5 is quick. It's quick read. It's quick. And quick is subjective, by the way. Also, I've mentioned this before because I always have this one here. It's because I do have friends that are runners. I don't understand why, because I'm not running nowhere. But I do have friends that are runners. My nose itches. Obi hit me right here in the nose this morning because he didn't want to get out of bed, and it's itchy now. It's probably only itchy because I keep noticing it. Anyway, quick. This could be you read an audiobook while running. Or read a regular book while running. Maybe don't try that. That seems dangerous. I've walked and read before. Power walk and read. But It can be dangerous, but anyway, it could be whatever quick means to you as well. If quick means just finishing the last page of a 500-page book, if you read a whole 500-page novel and it goes by quickly for you, then sure, whatever quick means to you. Whatever quick means to you. You read one page real quick in between doing a task, sure, it counts. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Number 6 is pictures. Again, this could be whatever you want. I read a lot while watching TV, so this one's pretty easy for me, so I can do it just watching TV. But this could be manga, this could be a graphic novel, this could be a children's book, this could be any book, really. If the cover is illustrated, that's kind of pictures for me. If it has a picture of real people, that's a picture. It's really any book. It doesn't matter. You can do you, whatever that means to you. You take a picture of your book and submit it into Grinchathon. That counts. Number 7 is favorite. This could be a favorite author, a favorite book, a favorite trope, a favorite genre, a favorite. This one should be really easy to accomplish if you're a reader. Just something that you enjoy. This one is mainly here because I want you to just pick something that I know you're gonna like. Number 8 is old. I don't know why this one is in here, but I put it there and now it's stuck in forever. So old, this could be the oldest book on your shelf by date. Could be the oldest book that you've read, or that you've been. I just drooled all over myself, that you've been reading. This could be a book that you've been meaning to get to, but you haven't gotten to yet. This could be a book from, I don't know, a past month that you still haven't finished yet. I still have a buddy read that I've been putting off. I have like 10, 15 pages left, like there's nothing left, and I've been putting it off. That could be it, because it's an old book before the readathon, and it counts. It counts. Everything counts. It could be a book about old people. It could be a book if you feel old, like me. Number 7, I'm going backwards. Number 9, underrated, or for this one, because we're going with a little bit, some of the themes of football, we're going to say underdog. Because we love an underdog. This is underrated. This is a book that you have on your shelf or that you pick up from the library. Actually, I forgot to, sorry, didn't mean to neglect my library folk. Yes, please borrow books from the library too. Whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. But this is a book you've heard nothing about, or you've heard not that much about, or maybe it's rated badly. Sometimes I don't like to do that, because sometimes books that are rated badly for a reason. Sometimes. For me, usually I have a lot of indie reads on my shelf that are pretty underrated, so those are usually what I end up reading on my Kindle. I usually something on there that I don't see any reviews for. Hi Drogo. Hi Sun and Stars. Hi Moon of my life. My reason for being. Come here. Can I pick you up? Can I pick you up? Oh, can I pick you up? Oh, you're sliding. Well, I didn't say turn to jelly in my arms. I didn't say turn to jelly in my arms. Okay, I'm putting you back down. Oh, you're hot. Oh, you just shed all over me. I look like I have extra hair. Goodness, where were we? So yeah, underdog. There we go. Here we go. Now we're getting into some football themes. So, number 10, red card. So this could be a book that you previously DNF'd. It could be a book that you've been struggling to get through. It could be a book that is read. This could be a book that you've heard other people have DNF'd, and you decided that you actually want to read it. I don't know why you would. Could be a book with a red card on the cover. I don't know. That one's kind of hard to manipulate. I'm probably just going to read a red book. Probably. Or a book, yeah. That's probably what I'm going to do. It's going to be a lot of colored books for me. So, number 11 is flag. And I picked this one because of all the beautiful flags that we get to see during the World Cup. I personally, some of my favorites are Cape Verde's. DR Congo has a beautiful flag. I love that blue in flags. I like Iran's flag. I like Iran and Iraq's flag and Egypt's flag. Oh, I like a lot of flags. Some are really pretty. Some are really pretty. There's certain colors that I like. Uzbekistan, I like that blue that's in a lot of flags, that like light blue. But anyway, this could also be, if you want to go back to the rainbow, you can combine these two, or you can pick your favorite queer flag. You can pick your favorite any flag. It doesn't matter. Whatever flag floats your boat. You want to pick the American flag? Go for it. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Just pick a flag. Pick a flag. Pick a color. Pick a book. And if you pick a flag, you can do it however you want. You can read a book from a different place. You could read and then show us the flag corresponding to it if you want to show us, or just say whichever one you're doing. You don't even need to tell me. Why am I acting like I need to know? I don't need to know. You could pick a book that has similar colors to the flag, or you can pick a book that's from that place. Like I said, you could wave that flag while you're reading. I have a Croatia shirt. I'm not wearing it right now, but I have a Croatia shirt. So you could do something like that. Wear the flag while you're reading. You do you. You figure it out. You do you, man. You do you. Oh, you could also flag up a book. Like if you're one of those people that like to take, sometimes I like to do that, but not so much anymore. I'm too lazy. But you like to put the flags in the book to mark spots and that you like. That counts. It counts. Number 12, yellow card. This one, a book you're intimidated by, a book that you're like really want to finish, but you just haven't gotten to it. So like you're cautioned to finish. Does that make any sense? No? Okay, or a yellow book, which is probably what I'll do because I'm weird. Or I'll just read a ton of football books, which is a very real possibility. Number 13 is final, because the final will be taking place during Grinchathon. So this could be the final book in a series. It could be a book that you finally got to. It could be the final book that you read for the Grinchathon. You could read a book during the final if you're not into football and you don't feel like paying attention. Could be the final book in your Libby queue. That's never going to happen. Let's be real. It could be the final book in a stack. Could be a book, like I said, a book you finally wanted to get to. Final book by an author that you like. Lots of things. Lots of things you can do. You can listen to the final countdown while you're reading. Do you, man? You do you. It could also have any of these words in the title too. Or you could just take the first letter from all these and find books that match it. I don't care. I am not here to police how you do this readathon. It doesn't matter. And number 14 is random, because I'm lazy and I couldn't come up with the 14th one. So random is whatever you want to do. If you want to find a creative way to pick your books, you can. That's fun. Sometimes I've used tarot cards to pick my next read. I've used TBR jars. I've used random number generators. I've used random prompt generators. I've used walking to my shelf blindly to pick books. I've gone off of vibes. You can do whatever you want. You want to come up with your own prompt to put in there? Go for it. My jean shorts have ripped all the way up. They are like getting shorter by the day. And ADHD, man. I don't know how we didn't know that I had ADHD this whole time. There were so many signs. This is ridiculous. Anyway, there you go. Those are all of the challenges for Grinchathon. I hope you enjoy. I am going to go take a shower because I feel gross. And cross the rest of the things off my to-do list and maybe eat a snack. I made some carrot cake and cream cheese cupcakes the other day, and I think my partner is starting to eat them all, so there might be one or two left. After that, I have some blueberry muffins to make, but I'm waiting until I finish those first. But I can only eat one at a time because my belly is grumpy. I can't eat too many sweets these days. It gets mad and then it hates me for 3 days. But anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoy. Like I said, the Discord will be down below. There also will be a live chat during Grinchathon where we will be talking about Silverborn, because it's our buddy read that we keep pushing back and keep pushing back because the World Cup happened. First we couldn't finish the book in time with everybody, so then we pushed it back, and then we realized how sucked into the World Cup that we were going to get, and so then it got pushed back again because the Croatia match was on the same day as our live chat. By the way, Croatia got robbed as well. I'm pretty mad about it. VAR is ruining my life. AKA FIFA is ruining my life. But anyway, Croatia's my team, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Croatia are my team. Also, Iran were treated disgustingly by us. And it is one of my biggest gripes about the World Cup. I have some great highlight moments. Like there were some great moments during the World Cup so far, but there were also some moments that really were shitty. So I have a mental list of the greatest moments and a mental list of the worst moments. But the worst ones kind of, you know how it is. They stick a little different than the great ones. Anyway, that's been some great goalkeeping, by the way. Some great goalkeepers this World Cup. But anyway, yes, so there is going to be a live chat during Grinchathon. You can come out and hang out if you don't mind a little bit of spoilers from Silverborn, if you haven't read it. Sorry, because we will be talking about that. But honestly, if you wait like 20 minutes, I go off on tangents. We usually chat about the book for the beginning, and then we're off to the races. But I swear, we read together. We have our live chats to read together because we like hanging out with each other. And we like completing books together. But it's really just an excuse to hang out with each other and to check in. That's really the main excuse. At least it is for me. But yeah, we do read the books. And we do chat about them a little bit. So there might be some spoilers. But for the most part, we'll probably be chatting just random stuff and talking about Grinchathon. So if you happen to see me here live in the middle of Grinchathon, or towards the end actually, I think is the live chat. I think it's towards the end. I think it's the 30th. That's why. So if you hopefully you don't get any spoilers, but you can stop in and chat if you want. Yeah. Anyway, if you make a TBR, go post it over on the Discord down below. All the things. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. If I ever make another video. It feels weird to say see you in the next video when I know that I'm terrible at making videos. I love you guys so much. This video is 1 billion hours long. If you made it all the way to the end, give me a cake emoji. If you're not on your phone, the emojis are really hard to find. So if you're not on your phone, just give me a smile emoji. I'll be real. Sometimes I watch YouTube on my computer, and the emojis are hard to find sometimes. So on my phone, I can do all the emojis. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I'm out. Goodbye. I love you. Bye. I felt really too much. Goodbye.